Alright, so today in this video I'm going to be talking about the Clif Builder Bars and ranking them according to which flavors I like the best. So getting right into it, the Clif Builder Bars that I bought from Costco, they come in this box right over here. Um, and as you can see, they got six different they got three different flavors, and they got 6 bars of each of those 3 different flavors. And the first one is chocolate peanut butter. The second one is chocolate mint, and the third one is just chocolate. And there's a total of 18 of them, and each bar is about 68 grams. And this is the mint version right here. And you can see they're about this big, not crazy big, but they're a normal size bar, and they're about 68 grams. And this is just a chocolate version, and I wish I could show you the chocolate peanut butter version, but I already finished that one, and so I don't have that right now with me. But when it comes to these protein bars, they're really good. I like them quite a bit. The one that I like the best, obviously, would be the chocolate peanut butter, because that one has the best flavor to me. The chocolate with the peanut butter, I'm a really big fan of chocolate and peanut butter, so they go really well together, and they taste really good to me. When it comes to second, actually, there's another Clif Builder bar that's out there on the market, but it doesn't come in this box. This box only has 3 different flavors, but there is a 4th flavor that you can buy at like a Walmart or something, and that one's vanilla almond. And I would have to say that that one is probably my second favorite Clif Builder bar. Maybe you could even say that it's like third. I don't know. It's tied with just the chocolate variety, not the chocolate peanut butter, just the chocolate, because that one is really good, and it's different than the other 3 that come in this box, because it's actually coated with a white chocolate on top, and the flavor is also really good, but it's vanilla almond, and so it's a really good flavor, and I like it quite a bit. But it is different, and for some reason they don't include it in this box, because I guess the math of it wouldn't work out, perhaps, because yeah. But anyways, I like that one quite a bit, and I would have to rank that probably second, if not second, then maybe third, tied with the chocolate variety. The chocolate variety would also be either third or second, depending on my mood, and which one I'm liking more at that particular time in the day, or my life, or whatever. And then lastly, the one that I don't really like that much, and I would have to say is the flavor that I dislike the most, would actually be the mint. And what's interesting about this one is that whenever I get this product, whenever I buy this little box from Costco, it's always the chocolate mints that are like the last to go, because I'm not looking forward to eating those at all. And so what ends up happening is that I just end up holding off on eating them until I have to eat them, until basically I have no choice, and then I end up having to eat them, because their flavor is just not for me. It just doesn't taste good at all, and so I choose not to want to eat those. And I wish they were replaced with a vanilla almond, but because I like the chocolate peanut butter so much, I would actually prefer to have like an entire box of 18 bars just of the chocolate peanut butter, and so that would be the biggest, that would be the best way for me to go, because like you get the most bang for your buck, at least from me. Other people out there, they may prefer the mint, they may like just the chocolate mint variety, or they may like the chocolate more, or the vanilla almond more, and they would rank the chocolate peanut butter lower in there as far as their standards go. But for me, the chocolate peanut butter is probably the best. Now, they are protein bars, so they're not going to taste like, like a candy bar, like a chocolate bar, like you would buy at like a convenience store or whatever. I mean, the one that I would probably compare compare any sort of protein bar to, unfairly in a way, because candy bars, they're really tasty and they're designed to be really delicious. But the one that I like the most would have to be like the O. Henry, and I don't have one with me here, but it's like comes in a yellow wrapper, and it's like has like a red, you know, red and yellow and brown lettering and stuff, and white lettering, I think. And so that one is my favorite candy bar overall, just for taste and stuff. But that's obviously not a protein bar. It doesn't come with 20 grams of protein like the way these Clif Builder bars do. O. Henrys are just really delicious to me, and so like the as far as like the texture goes, the mouth feel, the flavors, the caramel, chocolate, peanut butter, or not peanut butter, but peanuts, and then like a nougat or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And I know that in America there's a different kind of O. Henry. It's not the same one that's sold in Canada. I live in Canada, so I have that version, and that one is like really tasty and really delicious. And so it's one of my favorite candy bars, of all time. The only other kind of candy that I would like, that I really like a lot too, are like Reese's peanut butter cups. Those ones are also really good. Obviously, protein bars are not going to compare to those in terms of taste, but you know. So I mean, like, it's not fair for me to like compare them to that, but it's like that's what I compare them to, as far as like like a scale of like how delicious are they. And Clif Builder bars, they're pretty good, but they're not anywhere near as good as like an O. Henry or Reese. But with that being said, they're not those candy bars. They don't have 20 grams of protein in them, and so the macronutrient profile for a Clif Builder bar is going to be a lot better, because it's got a lot more protein, and you're able to keep within your your dietary constraints, and so on and so forth. You're able to adhere to it a lot better, with respect to like if you're eating Clif Builder bars. But yeah, and so yeah, like one critique I would say when it comes to these protein bars is that they are decent as far as the flavor goes, but as far as when it comes to eating them, like I always feel the need to want to have something to drink when I'm eating them as well. It's good to have like some bottle of water or something like that, or like some almond milk or something, because they do run a little bit dry, and so you may be eating them and you can just feel them sort of like, sucking up all of the saliva in your mouth, and kind of like leaving you, with a really dry tongue, sort of like you're, and it's just not really comfortable in that way. But it's not like too dry, but it is a little bit dry, and so I think maybe all protein bars are kind of like that a little bit to some degree. But if they could do something about that to make it so that protein bars are not so much like that, and these Clif Builder bars, they weren't so dry, that would be a really great way to make them a more appealing product, especially someone like me who buys them regularly, or if not, just like every now and then, whenever I feel as though I need to be traveling or something, or going out, and I'm not going to be able to like eat any sort of like home cooked meal, so that's why these bars are really great, because they're great for people who want to go out and like eat out, and don't want to necessarily spend money at like a restaurant or something. As far as the micros go, the Clif Builder bars, they're obviously, because they're protein bars, they have a lot as far as added micronutrients, your typical sort of stuff like iron and phosphorus and magnesium, probably a lot of B vitamins and stuff like that too. And so those are like added after, in order to make it so that they're boosted as far as their nutritional profile. They're sort of like a multivitamin, but not really like a multivitamin, and so they're really beneficial in that way. And comparing them again to like a candy bar, like an O. Henry, it's like you're not going to be getting anything like that from an O. Henry, like you're not going to be getting a whole bunch of nutrition from there. Obviously, it's best to get your nutrition from like whole foods and stuff, and like green leafy vegetables and your, that sort of thing. But as far as nutrition goes, a Clif Builder Bar is going to offer you more than say like an O. Henry does, or any sort of candy bar. Other than that, one other thing I want to talk about is the fact that these Clif Builder Bars, are I do believe that they are vegan, although they don't necessarily have like any sort of emblem or sort of like a little logo on it that says that they're vegan. But I do believe that they are vegan. It's just that they haven't gone through the process, I think, of like actually getting the actual certification, because I think that like maybe cost them a bit of money and they may not necessarily want to get that yet, or maybe they don't feel as like there's much of an incentive. And I think people may already think that, yeah, like Clif Builder Bars, they're really good, and Clif Bar, the company is just really good, and they always tend to make products that are like, that tend to be, vegan, although maybe not all their products, but yeah. But one kind of like thing about them is that these are what do you call it? They do have palm oil in them, palm kernel oil, and so for people who know about that, like the deforestation that's going on out there, and the orangutans that have to deal with all that's something that people should, I think, take into consideration when buying them. So they do have that, and so that may be something that you may have some kind of like ethical issue with. But overall, as far as like flavor and taste, and like whether or not they're able to provide you with the kind of nutrition that you need, and whether or not they are able to help make your life a little bit easier as far as like convenience goes, they do have that to offer. Not everyone is able to be ethically minded when it comes to everything that they buy, and so I understand that it's like a process, and veganism is like that too, and so people do what they can, I think, and I think most people are, they try to do the best that they can, and they want to do the right thing, but it's not always a viable option for everybody. Other than that, these Clif Builder Bars, they're really good. I like them, and I do buy them sometimes, not all the time, but periodically I do buy them when I feel as though I need them in order to make sure that I have something to eat, like, and want to stay relatively healthy, and not like, have to buy anything like, junk food or anything like that from like a restaurant or like anything when I'm out. So they make a great like food that you can bring to work or something, or even like to the gym if you go out to the gym, and so you can eat it after your workout and stuff like that. So I mean, they're really great that way, and they really fill in a sort of gap for you as far as being able to provide you with food like nutrition, and give you like 20 grams of protein immediately, and without you having to necessarily fuss around with the like dishes and trying to get all that out of the, messing around with any sort of stuff like that. Apart from that, Clif Builder Bars are, I would say, a good product. They, yeah, like I buy them sometimes, but they may not necessarily be for everybody. Clif tends to make pretty good products. I like their Lara bars as well. I might do a review about that in the future. Just let me know if I should. You could just comment down below. Other than that, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And I'll see you in the next one.